In that moment you tore down my walls, yeah.
If you're trying to do a music video and your avatar comes out like it's talking instead of singing.
Nilipotembea gizani, njia ilikuwa ngumu sana, miguu ilichoka.
You're probably missing this one crucial setting. And I'll tell you the truth. HeyGen is still the king when it comes to lip-sync for singing avatars from a single photo. It doesn't drift. It does not give it a different identity, and it adds emotions that actually match the mood of your song.
My eyes, now your grace is all I see.
If you don't believe me, you can check out the music video in below. Not paid by HeyGen to say any of this. This is actually my honest observation after using HeyGen for many music videos. So here's the setting you're probably missing. So most people come to create and they go to create AI studio, which is okay. That's where you should actually go. But okay, let's first of all change the aspect ratio. If you want to do portrait, that's okay. I'm doing for YouTube. I go to landscape mode and select your audio. I already have audio here. I'm assuming you already have some music audio for your avatar. Now, I need you to know that this is actually just a simple photo, and I will want you to see how it behaves when it's all done. So this is not a step-by-step tutorial. I just want to show you where that setting is, because most people miss it, and then their avatars come out like it's doing spoken word instead of actually singing with emotion. This is where we go wrong. We just come here. Yes, it's avatar 4. That is where you need to be. This is where you need to be. You are actually doing a music video, because the unlimited one, let's be honest, just won't be able to give you what you're looking for. But avatar 4 is perfect for this. Most people just come here and generate. That is where you end up getting your avatar talking or doing spoken word instead of singing with emotion. You need to come to this setting, advanced settings. This is where the magic happens. Now, obviously, for whatever reason, it's going to cost you double what it would have cost you if you actually want to use this. But this is where they say optionally describe desired gestures and expressions. And let me explain why this is not actually optional if the avatar is supposed to be singing. The default mode for most of these apps is that the avatar is speaking, it's talking. So if you give it a music video and you don't specify that it should be singing, it assumes it's talking, because it really doesn't know that this is music and this is spoken word. So you need to describe. And what do? There are many ways. You can actually just come there and list what expressions you want to see. But the one thing that you can't miss is to tell it that your avatar is singing. For example, in this case, I have said she sings, eyes softly closing as her mouth opens in sustained melodic shapes. And you can actually be able to come up with this. If you can't, just go to ChatGPT and just say you want a prompt for HeyGen avatar singing. That way, it will actually give you a comprehensive prompt that you can actually just copy and paste depending on the mood. So I would go, for example, and I would paste this in ChatGPT and tell it I want to give me HeyGen custom motion prompt for singing, and I tell it to keep it within the allowed character limit for this particular dialog box. Now, once you do that, once you make sure you have captured all the emotions you want, for example, in this case, it is quite expressive. I got ChatGPT to give me this, and it says her head and hair shift, naturally it sings, and gives you all the things that her expression remains absorbed and vulnerable, because again, I needed to capture the emotion of that particular section of the song. I don't want her smiling, So you've got to capture these emotions in this dialog box. If you don't, you're going to have a problem. Once you write or you paste your prompt here, don't forget to hit generate emotion prompt. That's what makes it actually apply to your video. So once I click that, it's going to generate that. And once it does that, it's now locked in. And your avatar will actually remain authentic to the mood of your song. From there, you can just go ahead and generate. That's really it. So like I said, this is not a step-by-step tutorial. This is just to tell you where that setting is. Because trust me, HeyGen is still the king of the top. If you want to have a look at the full music video, there's a link below. Check it out. And that's really it. Thank you. See you next time. This is Nelson Karanja for Global